And a warm, healthy welcome to everyone today, June 22nd, and we are talking about conscious eating, conscious living. My name is Ann Metcalf, and I am just a healthy eating, healthy, conscious living advocate because we are the magical medicine that we can give ourselves. I do laughter yoga, and that helps me just energize my immune system and just laugh. And today, we can laugh at ourselves and laugh at the mistakes that we've made and laugh at kind of what we think we knew, what we what we know, what we think we know. And like Galileo, who tried to change the world's thinking at the time, and we weren't ready then to believe that we rotated around the sun. And now we understand more and more about our gut health and how that there's a gut lung brain connection, there's a gut brain and a brain brain connection. We've got the vagus nerve, which is running through our body and helping with that connection. And so we're learning more, excuse me, more and more things about our body. And there will still be more to learn, so much more to learn. So let's just get started with that. And the title is The Second Brain, Gut Repair as a Gateway to Whole Healing. So guess what? Yes, that's going to be centered around food, but um, not just food. When we begin to nourish the gut, we begin to nourish the mind, the mood, and the immune system. It's just so important. And the gut is your inner garden, teeming with bacteria, lined with delicate tissue, and pulsing with neural messages. And like any garden, it thrives with care, simplicity, and time. So have grace and ease and patience with yourself as you listen to this chat, listen to others, read more information. There's lots more coming. So just play with it. And of course, this is just information, it's not medical advice. And if you're on medications, always check with your healthcare practitioner. And are they fully aware of the new information? So today I'm exploring how modern issues, stress, processed food, antibiotics, even emotional trauma disrupt our gut health. But we don't stop there. Let's look at natural food-based and Ayurvedic inspired approaches that gently restore gut function and harmony. And a quote from Sayer G, who's the founder of greenmedinfo.com. Our microbiome is not just a part of us, it is us. Learning to nourish it is an act of deep self-care. Thank you, Sayer G. And now some key concepts. The gut-brain axis and the vagus nerve, the leaky gut and its ripple effects, understanding food as a gentle medicine, rebalancing gut flora through prebiotic food, rest, and breath. So the gut-brain axis and the vagus nerve. Your gut and brain are in constant conversation through a superhighway called the vagus nerve. And there's more than one, vagus nerves. This powerful two-way communication line means that what happens in your belly can affect your emotions, memory, and even how safe or anxious you feel. When your gut is inflamed or imbalanced, signals of distress are sent to your brain, leading to mood swings, low energy, and difficulty focusing. Strengthening this axis through breath, diet, and relaxation can bring both physical and emotional relief. And the leaky gut and its ripple effects. Leaky gut or intestinal permeability occurs when the lining of your small intestine becomes damaged, often due to stress, processed food, that your gut bacteria is just having the hardest time to digest. And what do we do with this? fake stuff. Medication or chronic inflammation. Microscopic gaps allow undigested food, particles, toxins, and pathogens to slip into your bloodstream, triggering immune reactions. That's your body working for you. This can lead to bloating, brain fog, allergies, joint pain, and autoimmune conditions. Healing the gut lining is a foundational step in reducing systemic inflammation and calming the immune system. Understanding food as general medicine. Rather than reaching for pills or trendy powders, healing often begins on your plate. Whole, simple foods, well cooked, like cooked apples, ginger, bone broth, or Ayurvedic khichdi, have been used for centuries to support digestion and soothe the belly. Food prepared with mindfulness and love can bring deep nourishment, not just physically, but emotionally too. Think of meals as your first line of medicine, that magical medicine. Put your hands around your plate and just feel the love from the soil, the sun, the air, all of that to help rebuild the tissues and the microbiome resilience. So, rebalancing that gut flora through prebiotic food, rest, and breath. So, your microbiome, the trillions of bacteria in your gut, needs care and balance. Prebiotic rich foods like barley, green bananas, onions, and asparagus, to name a few, feed your beneficial bacteria and encourage diversity. We want that in that gut to help us with, you've got all sorts of different cells. You've got eye cells and nail cells and bone cells, all sorts of things. But gut healing isn't just about food, it's about rhythm. Practices like deep breathing, midday rest, and slowing down your meals allow your parasympathetic rest and digest system to kick in. A calm gut is a happy gut, and a happy gut is a healthy body. You don't need to add more supplements. You may just need to subtract what's not working. So let's look at and discover how to use soothing herbs like slippery elm, healing foods like barley, beta-glucan, which we talked about a few weeks ago, khichdi, and applesauce. Daily practices like tongue scraping, mindful chewing, and midday rest are all helpful. So gentle gut healing. Ancient practices that still work. When we think about gut health, our mind often jumps to supplements, take those pills, and probiotics. But some of the most powerful healing foods are simple, natural, and time tested. Healing is not just about what you're eating, it's about what you're thinking, saying, and believing. And that's from Dr. John Douillard, Ayurvedic doctor and founder of LifeSpa.com. Here's a few nourishing practices to restore digestive ease and overall well being. Soothing herbs, nature's gut balm. Slippery elm is a gentle demulcent herb, and the demulcent comes from Latin, meaning demulcere, meaning to caress or soothe. These herbs form a slippery, soothing layer over the tissues, offering relief from inflammation, dryness, irritation, ulcers, or raw gut lining. Traditionally used by Native Americans healers, it coats the digestive lining, reduces irritation, and supports healing for conditions like leaky gut, GERD, or chronic inflammation. Try it as a warm tea or powder mixed with water before meals. Think of it as a healing hug for your intestines. Why they're important in gut healing? Well, demulcents are often recommended in Ayurvedic and herbal medicine because they support the regeneration of the gut lining. And that is great for the leaky gut. It patches up those holes that the undigested food is getting into your bloodstream. reduces discomfort from acid reflux or IBS, helps protect the body from further inflammation caused by poor diet, stress, or medications. And you can think of demulcents as aloe vera for your insides, cooling, calming, and deeply nourishing. When you heal the gut, you transform the mind, the body, and your entire quality of life. And that's by Dr. Kristen Lindgren, a naturopathic physician and gut repair expert. Healing foods, a comfort with a purpose. You are what you eat, what you digest and absorb is even more important. And that's from Andrea Healy Sankaran, an Ayurvedic nutritionist at butterveg.com. So, barley beta-glucan, it's a powerful prebiotic fiber found in whole barley. It slows digestion, balances blood sugar, and supports butyrate, butyrate producing bacteria, essential for gut lining repair. Add it to soup, porridges, or sprinkle it in powdered form into smoothies. It just dissolves into just whatever it is you're eating. Khichdi, the Ayurvedic comfort dish of mung dal, rice, and spices, is gentle, grounding, and easy to digest. It's often used during detoxes or illnesses to reset the gut. Applesauce, especially with homemade applesauce using the skins. And it's rich in pectin, a soluble fiber that acts like a gentle brush, cleaning out toxins and feeding good bacteria. It's like a win-win. How can it get any better than this? Simple daily rituals, the forgotten helpers, tongue scraping. Each morning, and you can get these metallic or plastic, so half loop, and you just scrape your tongue each morning. I do it in the evening as well, and it just removes any buildup toxins called ama, enhances taste, and kickstarts digestion. Because look at your tongue. Is it pink or that very sort of dull red? Not a bright red, but just is that beautiful color, or is it covered with some layer of dead food, etc.? And it just helps with kickstarting the digestion because digestion starts in the mouth. And mindful chewing slows you down, activates saliva enzymes, and signals the gut, up, food's coming, all this fresh food, enhancing absorption and reducing bloating. And a midday rest, even just 10 minutes, can calm your nervous system, shift digestion into parasympathetic, which is a rest and digest mode. And try deep belly breathing or lying on your left side after lunch. These practices are gentle, accessible, and deeply rooted in ancestral wisdom. You don't need a prescription or a pantry full of powders. Presence, awareness, and a few thoughtful shifts. So gentle is powerful when it comes to gut healing. Start with one of these, and your body will thank you. All disease begins in the gut. So Hippocrates, healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. And, you know, the healing begins, excuse me, in the gut. So just a little bit of FYI for you to play with today. And start simple. Start with just one or two things that, yeah, I can do that. I can add that. You know, if you're having smoothies, add um, the barley beta-glucan, and it just dissolves. I've added it to my oatmeal, right? And so you're getting that beautiful prebiotic in your food. So have fun with it. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me on my Facebook chats. And I hope to see you next time. Toodaloo.